Hello, everybody, and welcome to the big chat. Had to make sure I was unmuted. Hope everybody's having a great night. We're here to talk about some Big Brother. The season is winding down, and, well, is your favorite player in or out? Let's bring in my wonderful and beautiful assistants, Miss Cheyenne, who is there.
We're out.
You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. And then just wonderful and beautiful Amanda. What the hell was that? Hold on, I gotta move it. I don't know. These girls are crazy. So tell me.
I think that's just you.
Well, there's
the meds.
No, I am a card carrying member or pill bottle carrying. I don't know, whichever it is.
Do you subscribe to the Boone County Mating Call?
Oh no, but there's one for Snailville, Georgia, I'm sure. So tell me, which of you two young ladies went and looked for the sex tape? I knew it.
It's unsuccessful.
I was so close, and then I was like, I'm married. I don't need to see the sex tape.
I'm like, fuck, I'm not. I do. I need to see it.
I even started typing it into the search and was like, no, I'm not doing
backspace.
it.
Backspace.
Wow. I'm checking your
She
Google.
was tempted.
That's all the talk on Twitter. We're not talking about the end of the season and how great
how CBS is gotta check in Chelsea's name. Just sex tape.
Yeah.
You know what? Rubina and Tucker's check may be much bigger after this.
It won't be for winning the competition.
Hello, Pornhub.
Rubina is definitely a winner.
Oh Lord, yeah, she
is.
Well, it depends on. I gotta word this delicately. It depends on what she does in the said tape. Wait a minute, hold on. Rock hard. Is there something I need to know about? So,
no.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Hey, as long as the bills are paid, I don't care.
Oh, I did receive a notification today that there is a possibility that your birthday present could have gotten lost in the mail. So should anyone by chance receive any undergarments in the mail that might be in the Oklahoma area, let me know. It does appear that it got off track a little bit.
Did Warren hijack my stuff?
It's possible.
Damn it, Warren.
It's possible.
So we'll have to get on him. He's in Oklahoma. He's in Tullahoma, Oklahoma, I think, or Tallapoosa or something. I don't know.
Tuscaloosa? I don't know. Is that in Oklahoma?
Hell, I don't know.
I don't.
What are you talking about? I became a firefighter for a reason. Come on. It wasn't for geography or algebra. Come on.
Well, yeah. Somebody that also doesn't know where they are in Georgia is west of West Virginia.
Okay. Listen. We tried. I'm a born and bred Old Dominion, and we've tried for so many years to forget about West Virginia. So,
and you can once again fuck right off.
Listen, you weren't on our side during the Great War. So, oh shit, that'll get me in trouble. The Big War. No, that's not the right word. One of the wars we had in this country.
Oh, jeez.
It's funny
goodness.
how you grow up and you learn things differently from different parts of the country. Because growing up in Virginia, right outside of Washington, D.C., we learned all about the Revolutionary War and all about the colonial era, little teeny tiny bit about the Civil War, and nothing about any of the other wars. It was crazy. I didn't even know Vietnam and Korea happened until I graduated from college.
Oh, wow.
So yeah.
Well,
So-
I see what DC schools are doing with their funding.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Good for them.
You just noticed I said college, right? That was only because I read a book about it. So,
We did notice.
yeah. So, but I kept getting these things that kept saying, vote Democrat. No, never mind. Sorry. Wrong show. So, That's
So
where the
Amanda,
fucking
how many? In reference to said tape, how many inches are we thinking?
whoa.
Eight.
I was thinking 7 or 8.
Yeah.
My mind was settling on 7.
Yeah. Around there.
Wow. All right.
Thank you. Because as always, I am feral.
You are.
We can all agree on that.
So badass.
I was gonna make a joke, but I won't.
Yeah.
And at my own expense, but I'm not gonna.
This is the time of year the feeds get almost hard
Boring.
to watch. Yeah.
Yes.
And with this group of cast members, they don't talk game. They didn't talk game when there were 16 people in the house. Now there's only 4 in the house, and they talk even less game.
They're talking about fast food tonight.
But how much blood is these hands?
Oh God. Yeah. I mean, there was a couple good conversations, but nothing.
Last night's episode was kind of hard to watch there until the end. I was just like,
Well,
no, Cameron, you're not trying.
Can't hit the wrong button on one of the answers. I knew the answer. I had it first, but I hit B.
Well, I knew it was A, but I hit B. I couldn't fault him for that because if Rush, that's probably what I would have done. But hold on, let me see. Where was it? So he voted to give Kimo because Kimo has done on comps, and he now has to focus on these last few because they're so important.
They're very important. If he gets a chance to. But yeah, well, we'll talk about that later.
If his head doesn't just fling open and come shooting out of it.
Holy cow. Yeah.
I don't think there's anything in there at all.
Now, when you open up his head, you know that noise that a balloon makes when you blow it up and then you pull it to let the air out? That's
That's Cam's brain.
You're probably right. But yeah, hit the wrong button. He's not good at math. He's made bunch of good excuses this season. I can't fault him for
Now-
not being good at math, but
I'll give him props that he did pretty good on the comp, on the
Yeah.
veto, because
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I would have
Yeah.
I'd have been
I
out
would have been
quick.
out.
I'd have been out on the third question. So, but then again, you never know, because now they're down to where there's not a lot to do. So, and I have seen in the past, they will take like a thing of Apple Jacks and they'll put them out on the table, and they'll be like, one Apple Jack for day 1 all the way up to like day 80. And they're like marking stuff to remember. Yeah, it gets boring this time of season. So,
Wow. That's pretty
Alright.
sad.
well, they got cards now. They got backgammon. I don't know how to play backgammon.
Hopefully they can go outside anytime they want now.
No,
Yeah.
the backyard's closed for the final comps. They're been on this the last time they're going to be out until finale night.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so
I
they're-
don't think I could do that.
yeah. Well, it's only what, 10 days? No, 7 days, something like that.
Still.
From the end of Thursday night, which started it's a days 10 days.
Yeah, they're on day 81 right now. Is that right? Is my math right? I think so.
I don't know. It didn't say that at the beginning of the episode. The only time I know it says at the beginning, and I write it down.
No, okay. I'm thinking it's 81. It's in the 80s. Don't give me a test on it. I'll have to buzz
Oh.
out. So.
So last episode was day 80.
Okay, so then they're past 80 then. So, oh well, I was wrong.
82, 83.
Something like that. Got it wrong. So, I was looking for that sound effect.
I have no idea what day they're on.
I do hope that they continue after the show's over. I hope they immediately go and start tearing the house down, and they have another season of Reindeer Games, which is the Christmas version of Big Brother. And they lock it's all previous contestants. It's not new people, and they only lock them in the house for like a month. And technically, I don't think they're locked in. I think they're at that point they're considered guests. And it's an accelerated Christmas version. That's usually, well, like if like last season, it was very funny, and I didn't like the winner, but it was very funny. So,
Who was the winner?
what's her name? The blonde Christine? No, I don't know. I can't remember her name. I don't like her.
Okay.
I'm still bitter. She's the one that upset me over James. I'll never.
What happened with James?
Nicole Franzo.
Oh, Nicole. Yeah. Nicole. Yeah. She's always going to be Christine to me. Yeah. She's the one that was like, oh, I won't put you up. I need to see my mama and my kids and blah, blah, blah. Just go ahead and drop. He's like, you promise?
Oh, put you up.
Promise? Out the door he went. I'll never forgive her for that. So never. Salty. Very salty. James probably wouldn't have won, but it was still a shitty. He was the nicest guy in the house out of everybody on that cast.
Oh my gosh. That's terrible to do somebody that way, though.
Hey,
Looking at you, Chelsea.
Oh, yeah.
Chelsea's going to cut some throat
Mm-hmm.
if she wins. Well, she can't compete in the next HOH, so.
I wanted to her in the face so bad for looking in the camera and saying, I'm playing this game for a higher purpose.
Yeah, me too.
Just say your bank account.
Yeah.
Just say your bank account. It's fine.
Sit on a stack of bills. It'll be much higher than the stack I'm sitting on right now. So
Yeah, just say your bank account, Chelsea. It's fine. You can be honest. You can confess your sins here, my child.
well, they did something that I don't approve of. They're pumping each other up. the two ladies are. And I can't remember which one of them made the comment, but she said, well, at least this year there's two women of God going to be there. What the hell's that got to do with anything? You've lied,
and that hasn't been the case in previous seasons.
Well, I mean, I'm not very religious, but I don't think God really gives a rat's ass about who wins a reality TV show. I mean, it seems to me he's got other things to worry about over east of me.
Or south of us a little bit. Some of that.
Yeah, coming up. Exactly.
Perhaps that.
Yeah.
His $700,000 don't mean shit.
Hey, is it one of the two of those or four of those from Florida? Wonder if
Chelsea's from Texas.
I think Mackenzie's from Texas.
Mackenzie was originally from Georgia but lives in Texas now. She was just talking about the fast food on the live feed.
Yeah, because Chelsea's from's got a weird name.
Well, I'm just wondering if they get kicked out of the. Well, if the show's over and Florida's gone, do they give them an airfare to get there? I mean, what happens in that case? I think
you get a one-way ticket.
Yeah,
right.
That's crazy. I'm looking to see if it will tell me who's from Florida or if anybody's from Florida.
At
Syracuse.
Rubina's from California.
Well, Hosea is in Tampa. Leah's from Miami. Yeah. So I guess all of them are out. Well, they're going to be flying back for finale, which is next week. So
come on back.
Yeah. It's a good time to get out of Florida.
Yeah.
Feel to dump one or two of them out on the way there. Not naming any names.
They'll pick Matt up in Atlanta. He hasn't answered any of my emails. I've tried. Just for you.
And that's, I could sit here topless and, like I said I would do.
Well, if he'd show up, I'd probably sit here topless. So,
no, I'm just gonna.
But would you be flirting with him?
Your eyes aren't that bad, but it's really make me want in the face. But you have such a cute smile.
I don't know why you harbor such ill feelings towards that fine young gentleman with the crazy eyes. So.
He's at this point, I'm like, okay, so would you rather Chelsie have the money or Matt?
If it was down to those two,
just give it to at that point. Just give it to Kim. Just give it to Kim. I don't even care. Don't even care. Just give it to him.
Maybe he can go to the wizard and get a brain with the money.
Well, he said on cameras the other day, I don't know if
Quinn can go with him to get a heart.
If Chelsie was rehearsing her speech and he overheard her or she said something to him, but he said something to Mackenzie. I don't want to be known for the guy that got drugged there. And then she goes on TV and tells everybody, look, I got to win. What did he do? He didn't do anything. I drug his ass here. So.
Well, I mean, maybe actually try.
Well, he's got the yips.
Crazy thought.
So. You broke up. I couldn't hear you.
Yeah. Yeah. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Couldn't help myself there.
Yeah, he's
throat.
Well. Yeah, I don't know. he's not talked game very much, but let's just get into the show.
But
and
he's
get into this
singing. Oh, I saw him sing. The fuck ever, Chelsie. Too busy staring at his dick.
Oh my gosh.
Anywho,
I'm wondering if that's going to sway her.
She's playing him and playing MJ.
Mm-hmm.
She's not going to take MJ.
Rubina's the only one
Rubina's-
that sees through her.
Rubina's as good as gone. If it comes down to MJ and him, she's going to take him. She's going to take the dick off.
Yep. And then she'll say, she won't have to give much of a speech. She'll be like, yeah, see me? I want a bunch of shit. This guy, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
How much blood is on his hands? How much?
None. He was never HOH. That would be funny if there was a bitter jury and it was her and him at the end. And they're like, oh, unanimous.
Hey, so we all really hate you. Don't want you to have the money. So all to the dumbass.
Because he made it through the whole game and didn't win anything.
One V.
Still here.
Yeah, he won one veto.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
And I will be interested to see next episode how close the con was between him and Makensy on this one.
Yeah, because they were on like round 11 or something when we last saw them.
They both had 2 strikes already.
Yeah, we coming up to round 11, they cut off. They both halved. So
yeah. You're
but
fading in and out tonight, Shay.
Hold on. Let me.
Are you watching Pornhub in the background?
Leave me alone.
She keeps Tucker and Rubina on repeat.
I have to have some daily motivation of something, and Tucker's penis is just great motivation.
Okay.
Because who else likes to play games and puzzles?
How much did it show in the video?
I didn't find it. I couldn't find it.
What?
I searched, damn it, but I couldn't find it.
Okay, so we should send this out to our fans so we know, or probably subscribers to Pornhub, to see if they can find it. So.
Well, and we don't even know that it made it that far yet. If it's circling Twitter, then they sure as shit aren't going to pay for it on Pornhub.
Oh no, they pulled it off Twitter. They took it off. So I'm going to bet that it's probably on Pornhub or something. So, and you're going to look right now, aren't you?
I am.
Don't worry about it.
Or what's the one site that always posts the leaked ones?
Shit, the whole thing has its own IMDb page now.
Yeah. Yep. It says an employee allegedly leaks intimate video from the Big Brother 26 live feeds.
Well, I mean, how great can it be? It's probably in the green night vision. I mean,
I'm sure it is. And you're
but
not
some
really...
dick is some dick.
I have mixed emotions on it. I mean, I know that they sign agreements when they go in that things can be out there, but that's kind of intimate, and this kind of goes beyond your signed agreement. So, yeah.
Well, yeah, that's why I was saying whoever
You're stuttering. You must have found it.
There's too many penises on my screen. I'm sorry. I just have to. Whatever employee it was that is definitely fired.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that. Well, then that opens up a whole new can of worms too. Like the 1 hour photos where you see the employees have pictures that they kept from the customers. Do they have stuff from other episodes, other seasons?
I'm sure they do. There's no telling what they have.
Yeah. It took Twitter. I mean, Twitter was like, that's all they were talking about. So I was like scrolling through it going, what? No, I don't care. So I think it's funny. And like I said, I got mixed emotions. I think that you did it on national TV. So, but
yeah.
At the same time, were you expecting that to happen, or I don't know. Well, hell, the guy last season, he was doing it so many damn times with this chick on there, Blue, I think her name was, that they pretty much couldn't keep the camera on the two of them anytime they were together.
That's a way to get around it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it literally, and his mom was on the damn season. And his girlfriend was at home watching.
Making his mama proud.
His mom was a Siri from Survivor. She was I don't know, finalist in Survivor one season. Yeah.
Well, when you were showing us the comic books first week, so was the one that he was sleeping with the one he was getting over by?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was. Everybody in the house knew except for his mom.
Wow.
First thing you piss me off. I'm gonna be like, you need to go get your child.
Well, it was funny. She told him in the supply room. She's like, "No, look, you got to be good on this show. You can't be doing anything foolish." It was like 4 episodes later, and he was balls deep in that little girl. So. And he kept saying, well, a man's got to do what a man's got to do.
And
oh, that's hilarious. I believe it.
So true.
I want to know how he graduated college. How?
Masters. He's a master.
I want to see the transcripts.
Yeah.
And if he was doing college ball, then they were helping him along there somewhere.
Yeah. He had people, he was paying people to do the work for him or something.
But those schools, I don't think had high ranking. I want to pull it up again. I don't think they had any. I don't think they had good football teams.
Well, they were good. It just means he needed to pass his classes so he could play.
No, okay. He played for UMass and Penn State. He was a wide receiver.
Okay.
Woo.
And I mean, neither of them are great teams. In fact, I don't know if I've ever heard of UMass. I don't know. I just don't know.
Well, I have still been unsuccessful in sex tape.
Yeah.
We you keep
your internet keeps going out. I'm thinking you found it, so
I'm looking at my notebook.
Oh, okay. That's what you want.
Yeah, there's no video yet.
Damn it. There's video where find people. So we started I said with how we had ended last week. MJ didn't end up the veto. So that would have been had she used it, that would have been the 12th consecutive time that it was used. And Kimo gets sent home, and all of Cam's bullshit from last week. Trauma. I was really hoping for a good side on. Okay, well they flipped the vote and ended up going for Kimo instead. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have a really good. We're gonna hear about it. No, it's just he was better at comps. So, and I need to focus on these last couple. So, yeah, we'll get him out. Like,
he's won one more thing than you. I'm pretty sure that's all that he's won is like one more thing than Cam. Now, granted, he probably betting wise or odds wise was a much higher chance of winning something than Cam.
Well, Kimo did do one thing a bit different, and that was actively try.
At the last minute, yes. At the last minute.
No breaks. No breaks for Kimo.
No breaks.
Well, Chelsie told Cam that she's got her eye on him. She doesn't want to find him laying around the house sleeping or moping, or she will vote him out. I'm not Chelsie, Makensy. I was like, "What is?
Get it, girl."
Yeah, no breaks for you.
Like, cow.
Yeah, she's full of herself. That's Chelsie.
And it's what's killing me about Chelsie. So she was bragging about how many people that her and MGM have gotten out, and they just have one more before they have to complete their mission. Somebody just fuck her out already, please. So MJ wants to make sure that she can't play in this veto. She wants to make sure that good with everybody. And she still wants to convince Rubina that they're doing an all-girl final three. But unfortunately, Rubina is a considerable amount older MJ and a bit wiser. So
yes, and sees through some of the BS.
Mm-hmm. And
all the BS.
And then Chelsea's little quote, the of I'm in this game for a higher purpose. Bullshit.
It's a higher purpose. Wallet.
Her media is going to be horrible after this is over. I mean, I wasn't even going that far. I just meant with how braggadocious she's going to be, but that'll be Cam because he's got to be namaste.
Well, I'm not sure which one of them is hung up on it the most about this is going to be great. It's history. 3 women in the finals. Have you never watched Big Brother? This isn't a new thing. This isn't Big Brother history you're making.
Well,
maybe
you have to remember that Big Brother came on before some of them were born. So
that's why they have a Wikipedia page. I mean, at least if you're going to cheat at least for God's sakes.
But they're not smart enough for that.
No, they're not that smart. I will give you that.
I think they'll get rid of Rubina because she's a bigger threat than Cam. If nothing else, I don't think it'll end up being 3 girls.
No.
if they keep Cam, they're definitely going to be the final two.
Unless by some act of God,
Yeah.
Cam won. You got to. It's best of 3, 2 out of 3. So, I mean,
Best of?
yeah, you got to win 2 or 3, 2 out of 3. Yeah. So,
There's not really a best out of the 3 of them. So
one of them's going to be an endurance for sure, which he was pretty good at. I don't remember how he did on the wall, but so one's definitely going to be an endurance.
He did relatively well.
Did he? I know. I mean, but Quinn did better than Cam.
Well, I believe it was down to Tucker, Quinn, Rubina, and Cam. Cam's started slipping. He was off. Then Rubina was off, and then it was down to the 2 of them.
Yeah.
And then Quinn had an existential crisis in the bathroom.
So he
in a towel.
I'm not sure. I remember what you're talking about, but okay.
Yes, there was art made of it. He's just sitting in the bathroom with a towel wrapped around his waist.
Yeah. That was his comp to win. Yep. So one of them would be a competition where it's endurance of some kind, and then the other one is basically it's not a memory game, but it's they ask questions. So, and then I think the final one might be a crap.
Can't even hit the right button. So,
pick C because that's the correct answer. If the correct answer before that was B.
And I remember from standards testing that never put the same answer one right after the other, so it's not going to be B again.
There you go. That's how he passed. He went A, B, C, C, B, A, B, C, C, B, A. 50 questions, 100 questions. You only got to pass what? To graduate anymore, like 30%. So
he needed a 70 to pass, and he got a 0.1.
Exactly.
But so we get to the HOH competition, which obviously MJ can't play, and due to her thinking of putting up Cam last week, he is now toying with the idea of putting her up if he wins. But how can you win, Cameron, if you can't hit the right buttons?
Maybe they'll be color coded.
But
I know they make one like a baseball, one like a football, one like a
basketball.
Another ball. Yeah, there you go, basketball. Well, it's still round like a baseball, so then he might get confused. So frisbee.
No, too round. It's too round.
Yeah. Well,
okay, make it. It'll be a golf ball, and it'll just be a really, really tiny button.
And then he'll say he has big hands.
Can't hit it.
I'm all hands.
I need a break.
It's too tiring.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll try again.
Yeah. And I can't see how anybody beat me in that comp. You took a nap. A nap.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna lay on podium for a minute. I'll be back.
Oh, the look on Chelsea's face when he said he took breaks and took a nap. She was like,
they both were just like, what?
Yeah, why did catch my breath?
And they were like, Kimo beat him.
Well, and the thing that too with this last one, or with this last night's HOH competition, it's like, you got by Rubina. Yeah, Rubina's not a dumbass.
Yeah.
It's one thing whenever you got your ass kicked from Kimo. It's not anything to get your ass kicked by Rubina.
And that's probably why they'll let her go.
Yeah.
But when MJ's time was 30 minutes and Kimo third places was 30 and you can hit 30 minutes.
I wonder. No, he didn't time out. So, because, well, no, they couldn't do that, I guess. Because some of them.
No, he was like, oh, I got to climb up these stairs and cross this thing again.
He may have went like in the middle of the pack. Because at some point in time, you'd think to be like, just go over and hit the button. We're going to make it go ding. You timed out. Production is tired of watching you.
No, and they're just mouthing off the camera, mouthing letters to him. And he's just like,
Pixie. All right, B.
That's what you said, right? See, I hit B.
If you think about
I meant to hit C, though. Does that count?
How many times would he have had to have slid in front of those pictures to have remembered what was different in each one, what order they were in? No wonder he needed a break.
Yeah, he had to be like Superman going back and forth over that thing because, all right, I remember one. Oh, crap.
Yeah.
Which one was it in there?
Who are these people? That one's me, but I don't know who I
don't get it.
Oh, that's not even me.
So we can only imagine how many times he had to go up there, slide across, and do that. Like, it had to be at least twice as many times as everybody else.
It was so bad they didn't even show the time. So Cam timed out with 2 hours and 45 minutes.
So it's been.
They should have been able to figure it out.
Production team. We are now on day 3 of Cam trying to get these in the correct order.
When I started this comp, I was on day 80.
We're gonna need the stretcher.
82.
We're 5 minutes into today on the grabbings.
Well, they should be able to figure it out because during that comp, they keep them all separated in a different room so they can't talk. So no matter where he went, if they were talking and they were like, well, I got 35 minutes, I got 13, they should have at some point in time been able to figure out.
But did they even
45 minutes?
But did they each even know time though?
Well, they told them the top 3, and there was only 2 others. So if the other one was like, well, I know I wasn't, an hour, but I wasn't 30 minutes or whatever it was. They were like, well, that doesn't explain the other 2 hours. So
I needed a cat nap.
I Googled it to see if I could find how long it actually took him, but it doesn't say.
I was tired. I need a rest. My hands hurt.
Anybody got any Bengay?
Pulled a muscle.
Bald knee injuries flaring up. But
slide across and then fall down and then run over and then shit, I forgot what was I supposed to do.
Did I even have any in order already?
What's that the comedian that comes out and he goes, I play football. Football in my life. I'm number 72. Fuck, 27. I love that. He does a whole skit on that. It's great. It's like 80s. So definitely Cam.
That's Cam in a nutshell.
Yep.
But so there no other ball but football.
That's right. Football in my life. Well, we have had some good
I
laughs.
feel like we've turned Cam into Forrest Gump.
Well, now Friday night's episode.
I always did think that life was like a football.
Friday night's episode should have partially where they get drunk, they get a nice meal, and they show on the screen highlights from the season.
Maybe he'll get smarter when he's drunk.
It's not going to happen. I wonder if they're going to really roast him.
I hope so.
I would love to see that.
They had so much extra time after OTEV that I can't wait. Well, and I can't wait because I love a good
tape out. Because we gotta what can do with all this time? We gotta make some money somehow.
I'll look forward to see the YouTube pages that will do compilation videos after the season's over. Yep. Just all the times of him just
laying in his bed.
Yep. Everybody thinking he's laying on the couch crying.
Football.
Everybody's out talking game. He's tucked himself in bed.
Yeah.
Him beside a Kimo. So what are we going to do to win this?
Yeah. I'm going to win the game. You're in jury.
Dad did win.
Win this game. You're in jury. What the hell are you talking about?
I brought a ball. But so for their HOH to locate in Ainsley, which I thought was because I really like which all of them except two, they all hit the same. So for round one, Rubina got it for hitting B the fastest. For round two, Cam got it for hitting C fastest. Round three, Rubina got it for E fastest. For round four, both Rubina and Chelsie hit A. Cam meant to press A, but he hit C.
Get out
a
of
whole
control.
Extra letter down from that. And at this point, MJ was getting rather did with Chelsie because she wasn't doing good. So then I have Chelsie that for hitting C first. Then for round 6, both Chelsie and Rubina hit A. And this was the one that I thought was the most clear out of all of them. And I'm pretty sure Cam rung in first with B, but it was A. I'm like, where the hell in there? I even paused it. I'm like, what word did you, what word found in B? Please tell me.
Yeah, how's that happen?
But Chelsie for A first, and then so after the 7 rounds, it went to whoever had the most, or if there was a tie, their tiebreaker. But at round 7, Cam got it for hitting B, so Chelsie won the HOH with 3 points, and she was all boo-hooing and crying because this is her 4th HOH, and
I've got number 4.
I don't know why I'm crying.
I'm in final 3.
But Cam tells her she deserves to be in the final 3, and other than, the first and main big bubble being the checker name, the other bubble that is at the front line is making sure she is all good. she's good with all the other three, so that, you know, if she doesn't win, Veto people who will carry her on.
Yes.
So she then tells Cam that MJ and Rubina are afraid of the two of them as her. So she's going to put him up.
Yeah.
You know, they're you know, afraid of me and you. So you're going to.
Well, I don't want to go up, but I guess I could.
So, you know, they're afraid of me and you as a pair, but my next statement is going to contradict what I just said, because I don't want everyone to think that we're like this.
Huh? Oh, you mean us?
Well, you know, clearly MJ and Rubina ignorant time, jealousy and things. So
yeah, she's
somehow in that one day she's gonna wipe that from everybody's memory. But he says that Chelsie putting him up, you know, other than the fact that, you know, there's some of the money on the line here, her putting him give more of a Veto comp. So the last, I just loved how quick it was. They were done talking. He's getting ready to walk out of the room, and she's like, "Oh, hey, by the way, if you win, who would you put up?" And he's like, "Oh, yeah, MJ." So she's like, "Oh, okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking too." So, and she will then go on later to contradict that statement that contradicted the one before that, which contradicted the one before that. But we'll get there. So his thought process is also, well, she's been a comp beast, so has absolutely nothing to do with fact that you know, I might like her or anything, but yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
So Chelsie,
I found a picture of him playing football. So.
Gosh. I just need a nap, guys. Just give me 10.
It's not really him, but it's funny as hell.
yes, I know. I can see the cowboy star on.
Oh well, I didn't you're clear on that, but that was
leave it to the Cowboys too.
That's what I thought of.
Yeah. That's pretty great. No, it's all right. My legs usually stay like this. I sleep. It's fine.
And by the way,
comfortable.
He's the highest paid quarterback in the NFL right now.
Just he's playing in the dirt.
And bad part is he tripped. That's how he got there. He tripped. They hadn't even touched him yet. There's no Steelers around him. They're around him, but they hadn't got to him yet. He was running and tripped and dropped the ball.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. They got
this guy over here is like, are you okay?
I love that they got.
You break it up. You broke up, Shay. Dear God, stop looking at porn long enough for the show to go on.
Oh gosh.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Turn your Pornhub off. So.
It's off, all right? Jesus. But I love that the picture, every time I start talking, the bar goes down.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing my wife says.
What in the world?
I don't know. What have you done? I can just look at this all day. So,
But I love that they took the picture, so he hasn't even had time to turn his head yet to even realize what's going on. He's still just face down in the dirt.
Yes.
nobody hit me, coach. I'm okay.
Where are we?
I hate the Cowboys, by the way. So, so it's liquid gold for me.
Yes. We know you don't like sports, Cheyenne.
Be careful how you say her name. You'll get a comment. It's not Shy, it's Cheyenne. So
I will kick whoever's ass that was. Tell me how to pronounce my own damn name.
Yeah.
Kindly
Right.
fucketh off.
And by the way, if this is your first time watching our Big Brother show, we're not like Taryn or Cliff. No, we fucking say it like it is. They're stupid. Go ahead. Threw that out there earlier.
Verified dumbasses.
Yes, this cast is full of them.
And they're going to give money to one.
Actually, 3 of them.
Just need a moment of silence for
They should
all the people that could use that money, but
yeah, I forgot it was actually Monday Night Football on the brand.
Yes, Chris. My team, the
Christopher.
Saints, are playing the Chiefs, so I have the game over here on my phone.
Did they play the Chiefs or the Raiders?
The Chiefs.
Oh, okay.
The Chiefs are my husband's team.
Oh, that's why I keep hearing this noise in the background. I thought it was Cheyenne's Pornhub screaming. So.
they were disinterested noises, if that's what it was. Somebody's not having a good time. Sorry, I had you made me turn the live feed off. I don't know what's going on anymore.
I have like the game over on my phone, and then I have Tucker and Rubina's first kiss on repeat over here on the side of my laptop. That's how far I got in this feed looking for the video.
Wow.
One person said they don't believe there's actually a video. They think it's all made up.
That's possible.
I mean, there's clips.
Well, like they said, it would be all over the internet by now if it had been leaked, and no one can find it.
Did you check TMZ?
Wait a
There
minute.
was an article.
It hit me. He was the instigator. He started this rumor.
There you go.
I like it.
Yep.
Well, it's getting close to time for voting for. That's what I was going to say, for America's favorite player. You know, they get paid. They pay the big check to first. Second player gets like $250K, and then another player gets America's favorite player. I think it's $50,000. They may have raised it. We've got to do our best to make sure that Tucker gets America's favorite player. We have to vote multiple times a day. Vote like you're Democrat.
And I'll be sure to create several fake accounts and mail in as many false ballots as I can.
Because, you know, Angela's family has already got pictures of her out with vote for vote for mom. This is America's favorite player. Yeah.
No.
I think Tina will come closer than she will. So
I feel like Quinn would come closer than Tina.
well, I think they tell you who the top 3 were, and then they say the number 1 was. So
Okay.
It's almost like an insult.
Who do we think?
But
Who do we think the top 3 would be then?
probably Quinn. Definitely Tucker.
I feel like it'll be Quinn, Tucker, and Cedric.
Yeah.
Cedric, maybe. I don't know. He wasn't there that long. Angela's family's calling out people on Instagram and Facebook. They've already got posters made up. They've been campaigning.
But this also depends on how the fan base decides to go. Are they going to vote everybody's least favorite player to win at a spite?
Usually the problem is what we call the casuals, the people who don't watch the feeds.
Are they gonna pull a carry?
Yeah, they'll vote for. There's going to be an overwhelming vote for Angela. She's going to be the one to beat.
Then I would say it'll probably be Tucker, Quinn, and Angela.
Yeah, she's already got enough of CBS's money. Let somebody else get it.
She's got CBS's money. She's got Dr. Phil's money. She's got
Price is Right.
Yeah, so
I thought maybe
Survivor
because she has a following already outside the show.
I think
I would hope it would be. What?
Doesn't Rubina have a pretty big following outside of the show for her roller skating videos?
I don't know.
I was thinking that was a thing. I don't remember, but I'm voting for Tucker.
Yeah, I'm voting for Tucker too.
Because he made the season.
I would love to see that come reunion night. Julie asks him about it.
Oh, she's going to ask if there's anything after, Well,
no, I want to see her be like, I would love to see her be like, so, there's a word out there that there's a sex tape of you guys. And he's like, yeah, I started that shit.
Well, that's a way to get trending. It's a way to get America's vote.
Yeah.
It'd be so funny if
I mean, a way to get America's vote is just have him look at his Instagram page.
Well, one person also said Rubina cried so hard when they came out and let the house know that they were just seen holding hands when Tucker put that out there as the instigator. Imagine how she's going to feel when she comes out of the house and they say, hey, there's a sex tape.
Hey, there's pictures of you holding something else.
Yeah.
And the survey does suggest it was not a hand. Sign me up.
Someone else made a good point as well that I read on the feed, and they said, it's not like they're just going to have sex out in the open, knowing they're being recorded. Like, even if there was something leaked, they would still be covered because they know cameras are on them.
Yeah, if they were like, out on the pool table or something, that would be one thing, but.
Right. And they would, especially Rubina, I don't see her doing that.
The guy that, I forget what season he was in, but he looked like Aquaman, the actor that played Aquaman.
Ooh, I need pictures.
He found a secret spot where he could bring in a stool in the shower and it couldn't be seen. And they were always up there. And so afterwards, production, after the show was over, they mailed him the stool.
That's great.
This has got your ass cheeks on it, buddy.
No. It was handprint. So I'll let you figure the rest out. Or maybe belly button ring. I don't know. So I'm told that those are good pictures, but go ahead. Never mind. So
what season was that?
I was gonna say, if he looked like Jason Momoa, then I require proof.
It's out there. It's out there. And then there was another one that was doing it doggy style, and they were under the covers. That was funny. They had like the shit. It looked like, yeah, it was over his head. Yeah.
At that point, why do you even try?
I mean, I guess better make sure they're king size sheets. I don't know, hell, but
we're building a fort.
Need more covers.
Use your imagination.
Last season, they gave the guy that was constantly doing blue, what was his name? I can't remember his name. They gave him hand sanitizer, and as a joke, he thought he was supposed to go upstairs. You know, the upstairs where they have the chessboard, that bench. He thought that was for him to go clean their mess up. So he went up there and he's spraying hand gel on it and wiping it down. And they played that. It was great. It was great. And his mom's in the house. So,
Oh my God.
like, no, bro, that's what Lysol is for. Yeah.
I guess it works, though. I mean,
Kills 99.99% of germs.
It has a great smell. So
like
it was even lavender scented.
Yeah.
As long as they weren't doing it in front of the fish.
Yeah, the fish are downstairs. So that was towards the end of the season. It got down to two old women. One of them was his mom. Him, I think Blue may have been voted out by then. I'm not sure. And the other old lady knew she was up on the block. She was always up on the block. She knew she was going home this time. She knew it was going on. She went and got the condom box and laid it in the bathroom when they were having a house meeting and goes, "Look, there's a condom missing, or there however many missing. Who in this house?" You can see the look on his face. Like, oh, what are you talking about?
He just looks at the camera.
Mom, wasn't me.
He just looks at the camera. He's like, yeah, we do it at least 3 times a day. I've just been using the same one.
Yeah.
Can't let him on to the secret. And who is counting the condoms before?
Well, they come in a sealed box of 24 or something. I don't know. Hell, it's been so long since I've had to worry about it, but it was a sealed box. The box was open. So she went, when she didn't want to get voted out, she laid them all out. And she's like, this is how many are missing.
So she's going to keep herself from getting voted out by ratting out some people fucking.
That's it.
wow.
It didn't work, but it was a good play. See, this is why Big Brother is my summer junk TV addiction, because you don't know what these people are going to do. Last season, that guy was like a rabbit. I mean, he was like, so. And then we had previous season, a girl got pregnant on the show, and she had a miscarriage during the show.
Oh my gosh.
So do they start carrying pregnancy tests around the house now?
Yes, there actually are pregnancy test kits available there.
Oh
what did they do for her?
Well, I mean, they had to take her off set and get her medically taken care of. And yeah, they ended up getting married. They're still together.
That wasn't AmeriCorey, was it?
No, he got voted out. I can't remember his first or second because he did something really stupid, and everybody's like, "Yeah, you got to go. You're stupid." But he'd already been in there long enough to leave a seed. So, yeah,
Clearly.
Yeah.
Well, anywho, so Chelsie and Rubina talked, and there really wasn't much to say on that. It was just kind of, your time isn't up here yet. I don't want to see you go. Bullshit. And then Rubina sends MJ in because Chelsie was like, well, if you talk to her, maybe. And Rubina's like, yeah, she's not going to listen to me. So Chelsie tells her that she's putting up Cam and asks how she feels about going up because they're not worried about Rubina winning. And MJ's just like, whatever. So then it's discussed that if Chelsie wins Veto, obviously she'll use it on MJ and then let MJ decide who gets put up. And then somehow, after, all of this, where I said one thing would condescend the other that condescended the previous bit of that, Chelsie is now somehow concerned that both of her allies would take a shot at each other. But of course, at the end of the day, she's hoping that she has put in enough work to save her own ass. So she's fine. So in a shocking twist of events, after the past 3 weeks, nobody switched any nominations around, and Chelsie kept it Cam and MJ because she's like, hey, I'm not getting any more blood on my hands because whoever, they have to fight it out with each other. So
Yep.
They have to earn it. So then we get to the veto competition, which I commend them because, as I said earlier, I would have been the first one out because they have all the time in the world, so maybe it's easier for them to keep track of the days, but I would just be like, aren't we still on week 1? This has just been one really long week, right?
Well, remember when they were in Janky World, they got screwed up on their time. So,
but yet Cam said they had to have given him a heads up because he said that he had been studying this. Now, whether that was
a thing, maybe this is always some type of competition where they have to remember the days.
There's always at least one comp where they have to remember the game or the days, and then there'll be another competition about how many unicorns were in the unicorn room, what color was the one on the left, and that'll probably be the one coming up.
But so with this, they have to they're testing Ainsley's system for vulnerabilities. So they have to run around the little thing here, look at the picture, and then they either click the button on the left, which will increase the number by 5, or hit the one on the right, which increases the number by 1. So for each picture, they have to put what day it was that it happened. So for round 1, it was when Tucker used the veto on Angela. So both Chelsie and Rubina hit 21. Cam put 26 and MJ hit 26. But Cam was able to change it back to 21 in time. So, and I had forgot to add, they get 3 strikes and they're out. Their game is completely done. They're booted out, and it just goes down till it's the last one. So MJ got her first strike on that one. Round 2 was whenever they got all the slime poured on them in OTEV, and production was very, very happy about that day.
It's so
So Cam, Rubina, and MJ all put 54. Chelsie put 55. So that was her first strike. Round 3 was during the AI instigator where Quinn was on the Proton board. Cam put 39. Chelsie put 25. Cam put 40. MJ put 39. Cam went back and changed his 40 to 39. So that was Chelsea's second strike.
And when they were pushing buttons, one side was the picture, the other was the buzzer, and in
So
one
they had back at the very back behind the little. It reminded me of like I can't think of what the name of it was, but they had to shimmy around the side, peek their head in to see the picture, run back around, and they would stand right in the middle. Left side had the 5 button, right side had the 4 button or the 1 button, and then right in front of them was the buzzer. And it would buzz red if they hit it wrong, which would completely reset their number and they'd have to go do it again. So round 4 was when they were in Janky World and Janky tragically died. Cam put that it was 59, Chelsie put 66, Rubina put 65, and MJ put 59. Cam went back to change it to 66. Rubina changed it to 59. Then MJ changed it to 66. So then that was Rubina's first strike.
Is it also, since Janky's died, every show they've had some remembrance of him? It's like they're enjoying showing him dead.
Maybe it was expensive AI to create, so they're just trying to get their money's worth.
Well, hell, they should be showing OTEV then. That was very expensive to create.
Yeah.
So then round 5 was Tucker and Cedric facing off on the binary bridge, and that was when Cedric went home, which I thought was a very good episode because, man, they were battling it out on there. So Cam, Chelsie, and Rubina all got 26. MJ didn't even get a chance to put in a number, and that was her second strike. So round 6 was whenever they were getting all the ding cam videos when Tina showed up with her bucket of glitter. Cam put that was 51. Chelsie put 50. Rubina put 59. And MJ put 51. Chelsie went back and changed hers to 51. And Rubina went and changed hers to 50. And that was her second strike. Then round 7 was when Leah was laying on the ground outside after holding her marshmallow with a stick for 19 hours against Cam. And he put that was 59. Chelsie, Rubina, and MJ put that was 60. Yeah, hey, at least he was close. He could have put that was day 159. I didn't mean to hit the 1 though. So that was his first strike. Then round 8 was from Angela's radiation punishment. Cam put 41, Chelsie put 34, Rubina put 40, MJ put 41. Chelsie went back and changed hers to 41. Rubina put hers back at 40 again. And that was the third strike, and she was out, which made Chelsie happy because she's like, at this point, I don't even want to win. I want either Cam or MJ to win because then that'll mean that both of them, once again, have more blood on their hands.
Yep, most important thing.
So round 9 was when they were in Ainsley Land and they were like walking on the balance beams to hit the buttons, and they had to hit as many of them as they could without hitting the same one. I forget what the whole thing was. They couldn't like hit the same one twice. They had to hit each one, then they could go back and hit the same ones again. But Cam put 17, MJ put 17, Chelsie didn't have a chance to put a number. That was her third strike, so she was out.
Dang the bad luck.
Then, if I were her, I just would have sat there. I just would have sat on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Angela did, so why couldn't she?
I would have said, no, it's fine. I just won't bother to go answer because I want them to be the ones to fight it out. So, but then round 10 was the chin bot warning about Ainsley, where both Cam and MJ put 72. Then they both put 71. And MJ was just like, well, it's not 72 and it's not 71. So it's got to be 70, which was Cam's second strike. And that is where everything cut off. They both ended with one strike left. So we will see the remainder of that competition on Thursday. Yeah. Which I will say, I was proud of him that he actually didn't stop and take a break, and he was actually trying.
Although we do know how that turns out, but that would be a huge spoiler alert.
Yeah. So hold on, we gotta hit a button. Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! All right. So in case you haven't figured out by our rambling yet.
Cam loses.
Yeah. That was the greatest picture. I should have saved that one. So week 12 veto. But I brought this picture up because I'm seeing a trend here. Blue, 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 blue. Now I don't know if in the
pink.
Well, I mean, in this one, she had to wear these two. She had to wear costumes. I don't remember week 8 or week 10, but
it's a comfy outfit for competition. So I don't blame her.
Well, I mean, maybe it's her lucky outfit. I mean, at this point, I mean, she's won one, two, at least 3, 4 out of them. So she's winning percentages of her. If you see her coming to the veto comp or the HOH comp wearing that, you might as well just hand it to her.
Yeah, just turn the other way.
Yeah. So.
Well, and I mean, her outfit from yesterday was pretty much a red version of that. So
yeah.
Well, I mean,
besides the cutout and the sleeves, but
I liked it.
I did too.
I think that was just their costume they had to wear. I don't remember what week 10 veto was. But.
Well, and see, week for both weeks when she's wearing pink, though, she's got her pink headband. So, and then for week 1 and week 12, she's got her sunglasses.
You know what? Week 8, I think, was OTEV, wasn't it? So she probably changed clothes afterwards. So she probably wearing blue during it. It was either week 8 or week 10. So yeah. So she probably had it on and no, OTEV. Yeah, it was either 8 or 10. One of the other.
It wasn't 10. It would have been 8.
Yeah. So
because I think week 6 was when it was her and Rubina, where Rubina, we thought Rubina was going to win.
Yes, they had to roll the things up the ramp.
Yep. That was the week that Jerk got sent home.
Mm-hmm.
Kenny, he ruined the whole show.
That's Wendell's fault, remember?
Yeah, so
did you put a hit out on him? We haven't seen him in a while.
He's been up in the mountains with his Bigfoot friends that aren't me.
Maybe he found a pack and migrated.
Could be. He did post a really weird picture of
himself.
Of him if he found a female Bigfoot and he was kissing it. It was disturbing. So I tried to scroll past it and I had to go back and look at it again. But
Okay.
It was disturbing that I had to. It was like a train wreck. So, well, Cam socially has a little bit of game because.
But his social game is sitting there and.
Well, no, he did have a conversation with Makensy, and he pointed out that he was already tired of hearing Chelsea's. He's overheard her practicing her speech for when she's, in the number one chair, and how she says, if I'm beside him, she's going to pull me along. He said, so you need to send Rubina home. Your chances of beating me are better than that. And if I go, I want to, the only way I'm going to win is if there's a shock value. Now, he didn't tell Makensy that he would take her with him. But he said, my only chance of winning this game is I have to win out and I have to do something shocking. He said, it's my only chance of winning this game. Otherwise, you two have got this.
Pull a Tucker.
Yeah. And so, but he never said to Makensy, I'm taking you, which is the word she wanted to hear. So he's trying. And in Chelsie, of course, anything Chelsie says to MJ is gold. So she's got it in her head that Rubina is so comfortable, she's not even worried about it. And that just feeds right into Makensy's big head. Who does she think she is? She has
no. I think Rubina. I think Rubina is very aware of her situation.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Yeah, definitely.
But Rubina hasn't went and talked to her yet. Now, granted, this is a long week for Veto because normally they would have picked it and we'd see it tomorrow night or Wednesday night, but they're going to air it live and then cut them right there. You have to tell them to their face. So MJ wasn't aware of that. That disturbed her because she wanted the anonymity, which I don't understand. You're the only vote.
Cam, go.
Well, now granted, Cam might not figure it out. If they called her to vote, and then they come back and goes, by a vote of 1-0.
I would hope that Julie would do it like that, just for the laughs.
He'd be looking
just as serious as day. Them both just holding hands, just by a vote of 1-0. Cam.
Me? Wait a minute. Somebody else got to vote.
Who did you vote for?
So, yeah. And Chelsea's also doing something that's kind of, I don't want to say it's dirty, but Chelsie and Cam know the game. Makensy doesn't really. So Chelsea's kind of like throwing things out there that may or not actually be factual. And MJ's like, really? Really? So I don't know that I'm on board for that, but I mean, you're down to this point. You're that close to $750,000, unless God's going to give it to you, which, he might, but you got to do what you got to do to win. So
I hate the game that she's played, but she's fucking playing it.
Oh, she's good at it. That's the thing. Yeah, she's good at it. And
like I said, she is like a damn mega church pastor trying to sell you snake oil.
That's what she is. So, yeah, I mean,
and everybody's buying it.
As much as I liked the dirty sloppiness that's made this season so great, her games just annoyed me because nobody caught on. Usually by like, halfway through, they'll be like, oh, we're on to you. But it's like nobody's caught on. And that's the most frustrating thing.
I think I feel like a big part of it has been everybody being so focused on their alliances took away a lot of it.
But see, that's the other thing. There was no big alliances like there were in past seasons. Where
No,
you
but there
knew
was
that
so
those
many.
were in. Well, that's true, and God knows they were in every one of them. So
I think it's just the way Chelsea's presenting herself. She's so innocent, the little church girl. You know?
She wants to seem like a little innocent church girl, and then she's gonna come be Judas and stab you in the damn back.
Yeah, what'd she say? The ghetto part of her is going to come out.
She's gonna go from holy to hood. So
yeah, that's right, holy to hood. So I commend her for getting this far, but it's just frustrating that nobody sees it. Well, I mean, very few have seen it. Once they get out and they look at it,
and once
jury, they were like, yeah.
And once they see it, they're already gone.
Yeah.
They're as good as gone once they finally notice what she's doing.
But if it's a bitter jury, that could bite her. That could really bite her.
That's what I'm hoping that the jury house gets to see more of what's going on other than just like those little clips that it was showing us the other night.
Yeah.
So that they can really see everything that was going on and has been going on.
Well,
but I would love to know
the next person that goes home to jury is going to really have the most juicy details for him. Like Quinn is now so far removed, he doesn't really know what.
Mm-hmm.
4 weeks ago? So, yeah, he won't know as much. But once now Kimo coming in, I think Kimo will be like, "Oh, she got you. She got you. She got you. Got you."
Mm-hmm.
But that also
and then if say Rubina goes and can then validate every little thing, because I am still a little dumbfounded that T-Core actually believed that it was Chelsie that was the one to vote her to stay and that Kimo would vote against her.
Yeah. Well, that was another point that Cam brought up, that Rubina has already got, you only need 4 to win. Probably got T-Core, probably got Kimo, Leah, Angela. So,
so it's like, if you've got T-Core, you've got Kimo. And then if you have Leah, you have Angela, and then you have Quinn.
Yeah.
That was Rubina, what we were talking about a couple weeks ago. So whoever gets up there that is either in good or in bad with like T-Core and Kimo, that's gonna...
I'm gonna die laughing. I mean, I was so angry when they did it to Paul 2 seasons back to back, when the bitter jury came to be. If she gets up there and she actually is stupid enough to bring Cam, which I don't think she is. I think she is. But if she loses to Cam, she's probably going to just start punching him.
I'd pay money to see that.
Do you think he'll finally kiss her to get her to choose him?
I don't know if he'd be smart enough to play that move.
He talked about it. They talked about who they were going to kiss, and MJ said she wanted to kiss Matt. And Chelsie said, well, if I don't get to kiss Cam, I'll find somebody. Or something like that. There was some conversation. I only caught part of it, but yeah, I was like,
well, and he basically friend-zoned the fuck out of her last week, wasn't it?
2 weeks ago, yeah.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, it might have been last week, but yeah.
No, that and MJ basically that he only looked at her like a sister.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money.
I don't have a sister, but for $750,000, I'd probably kiss her. So
if he's smart and it comes down to it, he will go to Chelsie and he will just smash his face into hers.
Yeah.
If he is smart.
Be like, I've been thinking, you want a little D, don't you?
Oh, it ain't gonna take much to talk her into it.
And
then he gets dragged right to the top, and then he can be like, boom, bitch, I got all this shit on you. Give me the money.
Then God would strike her down for that right there, and she'd lose. So
Yep.
It's so hard to say what the jury's going to do, but Kimo probably has got a lot of good dirt, and he's the one all around the jury house because it's smaller than the regular house. You literally can't get, well, I mean, you all each have their own rooms, but size wise, you're like stuck up each other. So.
Right, Chris.
Agreed,
He's never
Chris.
going to do that. He's not smart enough.
Yeah.
Well, and my thing too is, okay, he's saying he's got to go for shock factor. What's he going to do? Get up there. If it's down to the two of them and kiss her on stage and then be like, what more I got to say?
Yeah.
How big of a threat have I been to any of you guys? What blood do I have on my hands?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way.
Yeah, he wasn't on either of the vote flips. Because T-Court kept him out of the first one. And in the second one, he voted for Josef. Or he voted to keep Josef. So he wasn't even in on the vote flips. They didn't even clue him in when they were doing vote flips. Oh, God.
Well, no, because it also became to the point of, well, we can assume whatever Chelsie is choosing, Cam's going to choose, or whatever Cam is choosing, Chelsea's going to choose. So,
yeah,
the two of them are kind of like Kimo and T-Core. They're going to be,
yeah. Well, even though Kimo and T-Core were, God, they were tight. I mean, they were like literally up each other's butts. You'd have thought that he liked it, but I don't know. But yeah, it's I don't know. We'll see. I'm curious.
Hey, T-Core knows how to knit, so you never know.
It's true. Rubina needs to go and get in MJ's ear and be like, I'm going to take you. You're the one. But then she'll just go up to Chelsie and be like, did you say this? Or is this going to be it? And Chelsea's going to be, no. Oh, that settles it.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think Rubina knows at this point, which is why she told Chelsie, no, I'm not going to go talk to her because she's not going to listen to me. Rubina knows whatever I say to one of them is going to go back to the other. So I'm just going to.
Unless she waits to the last minute. It's like, look, I couldn't tell you this because she's going to deny it and you're not going to believe me. Blah, 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 blah. I'm taking you. It's me and you, B. That would be a smart play on her hands.
Like right there, pull her into the room after and just be like, look, she's dumping your ass and taking Cam. It's got to be you and me.
Yeah.
Let's fucking do it.
And
yeah.
And I'm pretty sure MJ could beat her. I mean, we say that. I don't know. We don't know what the comps are, but so far, that's what's.
I feel like MJ's smarter than Chelsie is.
I don't know so much about that because she's fallen for all of her tricks.
Yeah.
But I mean, like when it comes to like competition wise and how she is with strategy.
Yeah.
I feel like that wise, MJ is smarter and more level-headed when it comes into stuff like that than Chelsie is. But
you're right, because she's told them that Chelsea's gonna have to get rid of her at some point in time. And she knows it, and she's like, "I'm aware." It's like she blows it off, is she blowing it off because she don't want to have that conversation? Or is she blowing it off because she thinks that she's actually going to take her to the end? And I'm not convinced that Chelsea's not going to. I mean,
I honestly feel like if it comes down to it, Chelsie will choose Cam before she chooses MJ.
I feel like she would too, especially if he goes and kisses her.
Well, yeah, she's going to be dick struck by then.
Mm-hmm.
But the only thing that makes me question it is that when Cam and Chelsie were talking about potentially switching the vote to Rubina instead of voting out Kimo, Chelsie was like, okay, but I don't want to make any big moves without talking to her first.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
She won't have time on well, it depends on how the competitions are. It's best of 3. And
his best bet is to dick her down and get her thinking on something else, and then he's good.
But he's still gonna have to win at least one of the 3 to make it to finale night, play in the last game.
It'll be an act of God.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm excited to see how it is. I think that the Thursday night show this week will probably be the one they do every year where they bring them in. You know, they brought the small table in and they didn't seem impressed with that. I don't know. It's a Big Brother thing. When this table gets smaller and you're still there, something to be happy about. But they were like, we got a small table.
Well, it's funny. That was something I noticed whenever they were sitting at the table, whenever MJ did the nominations. I was thinking while I was watching it, I was like, well, shit, does production come in and take all the rest of the chairs? So what? Now they only got 4 chairs in there? Well, shit.
Yeah, they come and take some of the stuff, yeah.
Like, now, shit, they can't even be bothered to have extra chairs.
And everybody can have their own room now. I mean, their own room. Now, I think Cam and Chelsie have been sleeping together in the HOH room. So, I don't know.
Was he been parking it on the couch?
No, I'm sorry. MJ and Chelsie. I'm sorry. MJ and Chelsie have been sleeping there. I'm sorry. I said that wrong. Yeah. Yeah, because Cam's got the was it the upside down room or the rock room or whatever it is?
Yeah.
I think Rubina's in the unicorn room.
Mm-hmm.
So there's still another bedroom we're not accounting for. I don't remember which one it is, but so at this point in the game, they could all have their own bedroom. What is the other bedroom?
I don't remember.
Yeah,
those are the only 2 that it ever shows.
Well, yeah. And they've closed down the have not room.
Well, I'm wondering though, considering there are 4 beds in the unicorn room, there were 3 up in the have-nots. You've got head of house room, and then there were 5 in the upside down room, I think. So I think that would account
to the bathroom. There were beds in there.
I got a map of the house somewhere. Hold on a minute.
Yeah, there's beds that has the bathrooms right there. That was another room they were sleeping in.
It's going to drive me crazy if I look now.
Because I don't remember the theme of that one.
Mm-mm.
But I think with those 2 rooms, plus the have-nots, plus the head of house room, that would account for everybody.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we're still missing 3 somewhere.
What was the room that Mackenzie and Matt were laying in together in the beginning?
Oh, that's, yeah, you're right. That one I think had 3 beds in it. So that would be the other three.
I feel
So
like
it would
that's the
be-
one connected to the bathroom.
Because that's the one. Matt was in a bed. Kenny was in the bed across from it when Angela came in and thought that they were talking about her.
Yeah.
So that would be the other three. So that would be 16.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to find one, but I can't find another picture of all the bedrooms. So
They haven't showed that one in a while, so I completely forgot about that one.
Yeah. It didn't really
That-
have a theme.
That must be the one that's off from the bathroom.
this stream is about CBS's Big Brother. Yeah, well, I mean, I found pictures of the one, but I don't think that one. I don't remember that being a room. Hold on, I'll pull it back up. I don't remember this being a room.
Hi, Liberty Twitcher. This is about the show Big Brother.
Season 26. And how much we are frustrated with everybody right now.
Yes, we are very much so.
We are not polite about it. So
yeah, we're not.
I am not polite about it.
It's true. I don't think this was in the Entertainment Tonight, but I don't remember this room.
That would be the room where the upside down one was, because see how everything's staggered?
Yeah.
That's the upside down room. That was just a theme on a different season.
Okay. All right. I guess I got it out of there. Yeah, because
there were 4 in the have-nots. I thought there were only 3. So that would make sense then. So I think that's everything.
Okay. I'm yeah. I'm like, where the hell?
Yeah, no, with how the beds were staggered like that, that's how it is in the upside down room where everything's like rocky and jungly looking.
Yeah.
The beds were also like that in that room where Mackenzie and Matt were.
This is the layout of the house. So this is last year. So this is the have-not.
I can see.
No, I'm sorry. The have-nots was upstairs. Yeah, there is a different room because you have to go through one bedroom to get to the other bedroom. Yeah,
they have that set up. No, okay. There's the upside down room. Comic. What is the comic room?
This is labels from last season.
Okay.
So this was called the scary room, but the have-not room is upstairs
with the HOH bathroom.
Yep. So yeah, the
shower still looks the same, or the bathroom downstairs still looks the same.
Yeah, I wish somebody made one for this season, but yeah.
They had a game room upstairs?
Mm-hmm. It was well, it's the same room they had this year. They got that little pool table in the chess room, the chessboard.
I thought the chessboard was in the have-nots room.
No, that's upstairs. It's overlooking the house.
I think there was a chessboard in the have-not room.
There might have been. Yeah, I think you're right, actually. Yeah, I think it was
because we were looking at the beginning of the season, or it was right before it started when they posted all the pictures. We were going through and looking at all the details in each of the rooms because you said at some point that would probably come into play.
Yeah, I'm surprised. They keep showing that cat enough. Nothing's come back about the cat. So there's going to be something about the cat.
Well, I'm wondering if the one that's coming up, that is about like you were saying like this in this room was this color.
Yeah.
I wonder if it'll be about like all the stuff in the house like that.
I think so. Well, that would make sense. So, I don't know. We'll see, but I think if Rubina gets there with MJ, that'll be a close vote.
Mm-hmm.
And
well, if she's got T-Core and Kimo's vote, if if it's Rubina up there, I think she'll have it.
Yeah.
And if Cam goes, he could be the lucky recipient of a bitter jury or angry jury. I made the shock move and got rid of Makensy or Chelsie, whichever one.
I would hope that he would use his shock move on finale night.
Well, like I said, you got to win 2 out of 3, so you got to get there. If you lose the first 2, what's the point?
Unless he has been playing everyone this whole time and he pulls it out in the end.
What if he ends up being the CBS plant?
Don't say that.
It's gonna come. It's gonna come to the end, and he's gonna have been Ainsley and the AI instigator the whole time, and he is just a robot.
Dumb robot.
Do they make robots that dumb? I'm just curious.
They had to work really, really hard.
I mean, that's like the Dollar General, Google or Alexa. So.
Right.
Accurate.
Yeah, that's.
Just call it Al.
I'm from LA. Oh, Al. I'm gonna find that video and send it to you because it's great. But yeah, so I figured the next show we see will probably be the memory where they have them sitting at the table with the steak meal and the candlelight and the screens on showing highlights of the season. And then they snip away to them being in DR talking about what they're seeing. So
I hope they show them a bunch of like shady moments of each other. Yes. So, and then the live eviction will be Friday. So we're going to do a show Friday night, ladies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Friday we'll cover Thursday and Fridays.
All right. And then we're going to do a Sunday night show too, since it's the finale. Amanda, can I borrow you for that? Okay. Just tell your husband in advance I'm sorry. So I'll get you, man, I've got you quite a few nights this week. So speaking of our Bigfoot comic book author for Wednesday night, he lives in Tampa, so he's messaged me. He's bailed, so he's not going to be on. But I did manage to secure another. He's more like MS-DOS. So I did manage to get Keith Hanks. He's a author of some fire stuff, so he's got a great backstory to tell about. Well, I'll let him tell it, but
I got
okay, hold on. What the heck happened there?
What is happening?
I don't know. Everybody just went away. But I don't know where Amanda went. Her team must be losing. But yeah, you two need to study it because this will be the one where you can make him cry again. So be nice.
Yay! Hey, I made him cry of nice things, not mean things.
And then the second, I've confirmed the furry author. So I'm looking forward to that one. I'm looking forward to this show in general. And then we'll be back Friday with the big chat. Saturday, I'm sure you got some shenanigans planned for us.
I gave you a great oh, shut up, Chris. I gave you a great birthday shout out today.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, I need to get to feeling better and getting back on there.
I'm sad that you didn't get to hear it because I was like, and you are old. Yes, I said old.
Coming to you live from my nursing home. Yeah. So we'll have shows Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Whew. And then,
Ooh.
yeah, it's going to be a long week for us. We're putting
No,
in
you weren't lying about that guy
Which guy?
from season 21 that looks like Jason Momoa. Oh, shit. Oh, he's got the eyebrow and everything. Thank you, Amanda. I got to see what he looks like now.
Andy posted the score in the group chat. So, but yeah, so it's going to be a great show. We've got all kinds of things lined up. He was not very well liked because they said he was racist. So, yeah,
he's pretty.
He had some issues. So did Mickey. Mickey was the one that won. He was the one that's got the chiseled jaw and the. Yeah.
Oh no, he's got long hair and a beard and.
Oh yeah, he was hitting it. He was hitting it with. I can't remember which one it was on that season. I'd have to go back and look. But yeah, he was the one that found the secret shower area with a stool. I'm sure production's probably changed it since then. So.
Ooh, and he's gotten more tattoos since. Hello.
Well, I haven't heard anything back from Amanda, so I'm going to assume that.
She said we froze on her side.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's cut his hair.
Where did you see that?
She sent it to me.
Oh, okay. All right, because I was about to say, I don't see it in the group chat. But yeah, so we got lots of stuff going on. Just, you need to go back and watch some of the old seasons, Cheyenne, and I think you'll...
I'll watch season 21 for that.
Yeah, it was a good season.
Yum. Oh, she lost her internet.
And then Wednesday night afterwards, after our FM show, we may stay over a little bit and visit the cameras down in South Florida.
See how it's going?
Yeah. Well, this is going to be a bigger wind event, and there was dumbasses there then, so who knows what we'll see this time. And if you are in Florida, get out. Get out. Everybody have a great night. We will see you Wednesday night.